I can calculate the median and the IQR. The median is the middle of a set of data. It may be one of the values if there is an odd number of values, or it may be located between two values if there happens to be an even number of values. We have two steps. Step one, put the numbers in order. Okay, so for on this first one, the lowest one is the 5, then the 6, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Our second step then is to find the middle of that. If it is an odd number, it will be just whichever one happens to be in the middle. But this one has an even number, there are 6 of them, so it will be whatever's between here, the 6 and the 7. So in between the 6 and the 7, I want to find out what's exactly halfway in between there, which I can visualize as 6.5. If you have trouble visualizing that, you can over on the side do the mean real quick by adding the two of them together and then dividing by how many, which is 2 in this case, and that'll tell you that the difference between them is 6.5, the middle between them. On our next one, let's put these in order. So I've got an 80, and then a 90, 91, 96, 97, and a 97. So that is 6 numbers again. So I want the spot right in the middle here. I'd want what's between 91 and 96. I can't visualize that right off the bat. So I'm going to just add them together here, 187 divided by 2. So that gets me 93.5. So 93.5 is the middle right between the 91 and the 96, and that's considered the median for all of this data. On our next one here, we only got 4 values. Let's put them in order, 2, 2, 2, and 4. Halfway would be between these two right here. And what's between 2 and 2? Well, no calculations in this case. It just is that 2 is the median. The IQR is the abbreviation for the interquartile range. The full range is from highest to lowest, and the interquartile range is like the middle half of both of those. So step 1, we're going to find the median. I have an example here. So if we remember, the first step of finding the median was to put them in order. So let's take a second here and put these numbers into order. And then the middle is going to be here between 17 and 17. So our median is 17. Now we're going to find the median of the left half. So what's left here? We've got 15, 16, and 17. What would be the middle of just this half over here would be the 16. And we're going to find the median of the right half. So again, we've got 3 numbers, 17, 18, 19. The middle one is the 18. And then the last step is we are going to subtract those numbers. So I'm going to say 18 minus 16 is 2 spaces apart. So that interquartile range is 2. Just as a side note, the range itself is from highest to lowest. So that's from 19 to 15, which is 4 apart. And the interquartile range in this case is 2 apart. Okay, step 1, put these in order to find the median. 1, 3, 4, 4, 7. So the median would be the 4. This is our first example where we had an odd number, so it just happens to be that middle one. Now I'm going to find the median of the left half. The median of the left half, now that the 4 is the median, I'm not going to include that. I'm just looking at the 1 and the 3. So what is the middle of the 1 and the 3 would be here, partway in between. So that would be 2. And then between the 4 and the 7. So again, if you're not quite sure, you could always add these together and divide by 2. And that gets us 5.5. So my range is from 7 to 1, which is 6 apart. And my interquartile range, the range on the inside, is from the 5.5 to the 2. And so that interquartile range is going to be 3.5.